Hey everyone, thought I'd just sit down for a minute and put a little intro into the video. Not really a video, well, video and collection of photographs on here. This is about a day hike we did. I say we, it's my nephew and my niece, and I did from Wilscot Gap up to or down to Dial Road on the BMT. We kind of messed up in the beginning. Just kind of looked at the picture on far out, and it showed this Forest Service Road, and just not thinking, took off up the Forest Service Road. It's Forest Service Road 45, and went up to sorry, mosquito. And we stayed on the Forest Service Road up till Ledford Gap, and Ledford Gap we jumped back on the BMT and went down to Dial Road. So my plan now is to go back to Skeena Gap, pick up at Skeena Gap, go all the way through Wilscot Gap, do the top of the mountain there, all the way down to Ledford Gap intersection with the Forest Service Road, then hike the Forest Service Road back out to the parking lot. Probably might just do a little overnight, or need to do a shakedown hike anyway. That might be a good one into this week. But we really enjoyed the trail. It was really pretty, moderately hard to do, I guess you'd say. For an old guy like me, it can get tough. Anything uphill for a long period of time can get tough. But we really enjoyed it. Saw one snake, and it's funny because we were going down the trail, and I saw something caught my eye. And so I started just walking backwards up the trail, and took about 3 steps, and I almost stepped on a ribbon snake crossing the trail behind me. But he got by safely. Saw a lot of deer, a lot of beautiful forest, nice scenic view from the Forest Service Road. I think it's Bald Top Mountain there, right in that area. There's also like an old sports arena there. It's like the old iron bleachers are still there, the piping for it and everything. I suppose it used wood seats. But also a rock face cliff. I'm sure that was an old quarry at one time. I don't know the history of the sports arena, but I think I'll see if I can look it up and find out something. I'm sorry about the noise on here. After a good rain, we get clear skies, and then the sound travels real easily. So we're not that far. We're only about a mile from 575, so you'll get a lot of noise. This hike was also it's a good day hike if you were just looking for something to do, a day hike. If you want a loop trail now, you can take the Benton Mackaye from Wilscot Gap, and it's on all trails, I think it is. I'm not sure where it ties back into the Forest Service Road. It's further down than Ledford Gap. But get into and come back and hit the Forest Service Road and take the Forest Service Road back. It's about, trying to remember exactly. I'll put it on here how far it is according to all trails. It's a nice hike. Beware, if you hike on the BMT, there's going to be overgrown places. There's going to be trees down. There's going to be places where you may have to find a workaround to get around things. That's just part of the trail experience. One thing I found about camping and hiking over my years is that the ones you remember most were the most difficult ones. The ones where you got wet, the ones where your tent collapsed, the one where you have good memories of bad things, you might say. At the time they seem terrible, but now you sit back and look and laugh at them. Here's a little bit of video, and I mean a little bit, and a couple of pictures of the trail on the way. I wish I'd taken more, but kind of focused on the hiking and didn't do that. Maybe I'll do better next time. So I hope y'all enjoy it. See you soon.